Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm here to make a video in regards to ship. Now, I've only did ship 1 week, and let me tell you, I'm just so frustrated. It's like, okay, how is it that I've only done it for, I ain't gonna say a week, because it wasn't even a week. Because I didn't start, I did it slow. Monday, took 2 orders, and then the next day I took 3, and then I guess I try to build up my time. So anyway, I wake up this morning, I'm saying, okay, let me really sit down and go over the scheduling. How I'm going to schedule myself, how I'm going to prepare, and how I'm going to, choose areas, because it's kind of like this whole when I started last week Monday, I would say, in a combination of doing Grubhub and Ship, I had ran my car down to the ground. I put it over 100, I would say, maybe I probably put over 130, 140 miles, if not more. You know, but I'm going to look, because I kept track of it on this device for mileage. So I wake up this morning and I get an email from the ship coach saying, oh, due to numerous coaching, we decided to remove you off the platform. I'm like, what the hell? I said, what coaching? I have never got coached about anything with Ship. So I send them an email saying, number one, I just started. And I've never been coached. I never got reached out by Ship about coaching, about anything. I called customer service, and after you have to sit on the phone for like 30 minutes to wait for them to answer the phone, I asked them about, can somebody reach out to me from the coaching, because I'm having a hard time in regards to the system. I told them, I said, I'm running myself all over Atlanta, and it's like I'm having a hard time. It wasn't so much the shopping, looking for the products, but because it takes time for you to get used to going to the different stores, and all the publics are not laid out the same way. So here it is. I get an email from someone named, let me see. I'm going to even pull up her name and tell her the full name. Some chick named Garcia. Let me see. Rachel Garcia. And they're telling me that they're going to remove me off the platform, We want to let you know. Wait, this is what they say. Hey, Teresa. We want to reach out to you to let you know we have decided to remove your access from the shop platform. Unfortunately, we have coached you on techniques to provide improved service and have not seen any improvement. If you have any questions about pay, you can reach us at shopperpay@ship. Please know, what coaching did you provide, Ship? Because only email I got was welcome to Ship, and look at, not even YouTube. They didn't even have adequate YouTube videos. Welcome to Ship, this and that or whatever. And if you have any questions, respond to us in the chat. Nobody reached out to me to coach me on nothing. Now, when I spoke with them on Saturday, I asked them, I said, you know what? I have some concerns because, about my status. I asked them. I said that because I just started, you know, and I was late on a few shops. Almost a few of the shops I've done. Oh, let me check your status. Oh, and look at your status. You're fine. You know, there's no problem. But reach out to you could reach out to a ship coach, and they'll get back with you, and they could help you. This was Saturday. Nobody, So I said, okay, that's fine. I'll do that. I even spoke to a person who worked at ship in one of the publics, and she told me she worked there for a year. And she says, "Oh, you have to give them, um, it's going to take some time. It's going to be a struggle, but you're going to have to give yourself at least a month to familiarize yourself with the store." And I said, "Well, what kind of time frame do they give you?" I asked her. I even asked them on the phone. I said, "What kind of time frame do they give you in regards to getting used to, terms of the flow and everything else?" "Oh, they give you some time." So here it is. I did like 30, what is it? 30 something shops, driving literally maybe I would say 400, no, 500 miles, I would say, that I've driven in 1 week. I am so disappointed. I'm like, and it's not so much that, because I was like, you know what, oh, you can really make some good money. But I didn't really get the time to sit down and really evaluate my status in terms of, okay, how many hours am I doing it? How many miles am I putting in? Anything, what kind of schedule I'm giving up. Because to give a true evaluation for myself. But as I was driving and doing ship, I'm going to be honest with you, it was hard. My legs, I woke up this morning, my legs are like literally in pain. I mean, it's so much in pain. I just, if I don't know what it is. It's been hurting for a couple years, and it's been like a sharp pain that I can't even move out of my house. Now, this pain's been occurring before, way before I've done walking around ship. I don't have problems walking around and everything else. But let me tell you, I sent her an email back, and I said, you know what? I said, I have not been provided with any techniques nor coaching from anyone from ship. And I was like, you know what? And I really didn't appreciate that. I said, I put in all that time, all of that effort going back and forth, driving. They were literally like pinging you about, oh, we need someone to go here. We need someone to go here. We need someone to go there. We're paying an extra $10, $5 to please take this shop. Nobody wouldn't even take most of these shops because that's what it goes. When they start having you going to places and pulling people are not going to go all the way to certain places. They're going to all want to concentrate somewhere real local, and that's it. And therefore, you really limit your opportunities to making any money, to be honest with you. If you're not willing to go every single place in Atlanta and all those hours they want you to do, you can't have both. So here it is, So I'm going to wait for this Rachel Garcia, shopper coach, to correspond and communicate back with me, because you're going to give me a better explanation Now, if you truly coach me and you say, okay, this is what you need to do, you show it, you doing this, you didn't even give no feedback, not one. You didn't even come back to me and say, okay, Teresa, looking at your last, your first week, we see here that this is the following things you're doing wrong. You're choosing too many locations. You know, um, suggest that. They didn't suggest anything, not one thing. I inquired about it. All these companies, let me tell you, all these companies that talk about flexibility and um, we want you to be flexible, or you got opportunities to make your own money, and you can work when you want to work. It's full of shit. It's full of shit. Because in the long run, the only way that you're going to really have your own business is really develop your own product and find a need. That's what being having your own business is about. Having your own businesses is not about, okay, you work with us, we'll give you a 1099, and you generate $10,000 with us, and we're going to take away 90%, and we'll give you 35%. We'll give you no, we'll take 35% away. We'll take away 80%, 90%, and we'll give you 5%, 2%. But you're flexible to work anytime you want, and you flexible to make as much money as you want. Is that really true when you're doing all these platforms? And I'm not speaking like this because of what happened. I'm speaking of this realistically. Because you know what? When I started doing all these different platforms, it was because I was in between looking for a job. Now, I'm not even going to say a job. Pursuing to get a career. Because I was tired of working somewhere where I was not valued of my worth. And this is how I feel about all these companies right now. I've been running myself with Grubhub, Uber Eats, Ship, now, all these companies for months. Since July, when I first started with all these other companies. 5 months. 5 months, I put myself in a position where I was working all these companies so I could pay bills. But it's not even worth it anymore. I'm going to make another part of this video because it's already running too long. Alright.